You're so sweet. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna get him.
Okay. Just silence.
Okay. That's enough.
That's enough of you. Go.
Go.
Be free. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to an episode of Gap Year Mentality Podcast, where we're in a fun new location.
Yeah.
And we have
bought this
fun
house.
guests. If you can see them, there may be a creature or two popping up. I'm not saying dogs because one of them is not a dog. Does not
You
look
might
like a
think
dog. Taryn is house sitting
Yeah.
in a beautiful, beautiful
we
house.
bought this home.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck. We're in home sense.
We're in IKEA right now.
Um,
And we bought,
a whole new setting.
Yeah. but I kind of hate it, and I think we're gonna have to throw it away for next
Yeah.
episode.
I think I like our old crusty little
Yeah, with,
plastic
like-
chairs
with,
so
like,
much better.
We bought new lights, but like it's still not that
It's still not
because
that
there's
good.
no windows. I think it'd be really cool if we did that.
But yeah, another new thing about this episode is it's like nighttime. The sun is setting.
Which we haven't done since our first episode. Our first episode was like at night.
Yes, in even more of a dungeon than it is now. It's
But you wouldn't know that because the freaking
'Cause-
video didn't work.
it's a secret from behind the scenes.
Tell.
But there's quite a winter storm happening also. So we're all cozied up in a beautiful, beautiful
In
house.
our new home, yeah.
With nothing but good company to bring to you a good episode because Taryn and I haven't seen each other in a week.
Literally a week.
A whole
7 days.
week. Yeah,
So
that's a new record.
Probably.
It's been a minute. But yeah, I was down for the count. I had a cold for the past week, so sorry guys that we had to miss a week. No, you guys count on us. And that you might think is a dog,
It's not.
but in fact is a billy
there's
goat.
a reptile.
Okay, no more guests.
I'm putting these things away. Come on. Okay.
Say hi. Safe. Creatures are being placed away from harm's way. Yeah, I had a cold. I had a cold for the past week, and it was actually the worst cold I've ever had in my life. I had a cough. I usually never have a cough. It's mostly gone away now, but you might get the little treat of hearing me actually hack on camera, and an audio Taryn can't wait to edit. But yeah, Taryn and I couldn't, and then it was like Valentine's Day and stuff. Oh, we can't tell when the camera ends. We just have to keep track. But yeah, this week we have backs to our chairs, so we should be much more pleasant to talk to.
We'll be happier, yeah.
Taryn especially.
No, I'm still sitting like this. You can't tell me. I actually won't be happier because I had a crazy day today.
Oh, did she? Yeah, I didn't even get to find out.
Yeah.
We have much to discuss, you guys.
I
Strap
just-
in.
Strap in. I won't try and talk about this too long because I'll maybe start crying.
Oh.
Not actually. I just wrote down, I almost hit a dog with my car and then
Oh.
destroyed a child's dollhouse today.
Oh, yeah.
Which was
Explain.
a big day for me. Well, I almost hit a dog with my car.
Why?
So, because I don't know how to get home from here still.
Oh.
If you don't know, I don't want to give out location, but this big, massive house is not in the city.
Yeah.
It's out of the city. And I have been here so many times in so many years. And I do know how to get home. And I have been here and back twice in the past week.
Yes.
Somehow this morning going to work,
Just
went
out the window.
that one road where you're supposed to turn just straight down till I hit a dead end. Like fully did not notice. I was going the wrong way until I saw the dead end sign.
Oh.
And so I had to pull over and like look at the map. I was going in the opposite direction of
Okay.
of this city,
Yeah.
and I was pretty much the same direction away from this house as to the city.
Okay.
Like to the highway, which is super cool, but I still made it to work on time, so it's fine.
Okay.
And then, so I went all the way that way,
Yep.
and then came back this way, and I was just gonna take a different road, whatever. And you know the house that's right there?
Yep.
I was passing it, dog comes right in front of my car, and I'm
Oh.
like, this is the worst day of my life.
How
I
big was
didn't
the
hit
dog?
it. I slowed, what?
How big was it?
Like a little bit smaller than Blue, like probably like,
A normal dog size.
yeah, like not a golden retriever, but like that color,
Okay.
that size-ish, and just like running at my driver tire, and I was like, cool. I'm not going that fast because I don't know how to drive on gravel road, and my car's so shitty. So I slowed down and I kind of swerved a little bit, and thank God it wasn't like icy or anything, and I didn't like actually hit the ditch because of this stupid dog. But I just drove the rest of the way like, actually, what if I would have hit the dog? I would have been like, I can't record a podcast episode. I have to like cry. I have to like be here and not in my bed after I killed a dog. So
After I literally killed that thing.
and I was like, and on the
Oh.
way back here after work too, I was just like, what if I had actually hit that dog? But it's fine. It didn't really bother me in the morning because I was like, well, I didn't hit it. So I was just like, well, that was weird. But then I was at work and I was having a fine day, and then I had to take this like, you know, like Playmobil.
Sure.
It's like Lego, but it's not like they don't go together. It's just kind of like there's little guys and there's little like.
Okay.
Well, one of the kids that I nanny for, has this huge Playmobil, like Victorian style house. It's like
Okay.
3 stories.
I think I've
It's,
seen
like,
it. Yeah.
beautiful. And it has so many just like loose pieces in it because that's just how it is. It's just loose.
Yeah.
And so my aunt got home and was like, you should move it downstairs because there's more room to play with it or whatever. So she has other sets, but I picked up the house first because like this
Yeah.
one's a big one. This is one only I can carry. So I'm holding it and I get like, so I'm going from the top down to the other level to the other level to the other level. And I make it to the top of the last stairs and it just breaks everywhere. Like just comes apart. Just like every single piece was, nothing was together anymore. And I was like, oh,
Dust.
awesome. I was
Ash.
just like, why did this happen to me?
You cremated it.
Literally. I was just like, cool. I have to leave in an hour. Like, this is awesome. So I just kind of felt like, I was like 7 and got yelled at for something, even though like no one was mad at me.
You're the adult in the situation.
Yeah, like, yeah. And then it was just like my aunt like trying to help build it again because she like built it on Christmas, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. So yeah, I was just kind of like, wow. The kid wasn't upset. She's prone to getting upset over things. So I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I just ruined her life. But she was like completely fine with it. 'Cause she's like, I get to build it again, and I was like, thank you. For
You're
not
like,
freaking
this
out.
is a positive
We'd
outlook.
both be crying. So then, yeah, when I was driving home, I was just like, oh, wow. I was just so, like, I don't know. I was just like, why did that happen? Why did I do
She
that?
broke a playhouse.
Yeah. I was just like, I just crushed.
That's Taryn's trauma.
Yeah. So that was, like, the worst thing that's, like, ever happened to me ever.
Yeah.
It was, like, rebuilt by the time I was like, about to leave. Like, I'm fine.
You're fine,
Um,
Taryn. There was zero harm from both those
Yeah.
stories.
And then I had to, like, go to co-op and stuff.
Pay for gas.
Yeah. I put $20 in for gas because I was like, I can't.
How much did that fill?
Not that much, or not that little. I was expecting way less. My car, it was at like a quarter of a tank, and it got like over half a tank.
Okay. It's probably
Which
a quarter of a tank.
You said that it took you a quarter of a tank to get here, or to get
Less
here and
than
back.
that. Less than that.
Okay. I thought I remember last year you being like, I
Oh.
mapped it out, it takes a quarter of a tank, and I was like, if your tank must be small.
Yeah. Well, mine's like 45 liters. Yours is like 80 or something.
It's 60.
Really?
I think it's 60, yeah.
So there isn't that much of a difference.
No,
But yeah,
there is some difference.
Still.
Though.
I might have been like there and back was a quarter of a tank. That makes more sense. But
It doesn't make sense.
yeah, I have a little baby tank. I haven't gotten gas in like 2 weeks, so it's probably like $4 more than it was last time. So I'm just scared.
I don't even look at the numbers anymore.
You just
I'm like, I have to do this. No way
take
else
my
to
money,
get around.
please.
No,
No,
take a
isn't
bus
that
out here?
upsetting? Yeah. Man, the cost of living nowadays.
Yeah.
Way too
Even
much
in
money.
this friggin' city.
Yeah. No, it's actually like terrible. But that's besides the point.
It's fine.
No, I got us those sodas, and I was like, actually, why is a soft drink $3?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
This costs you 75 cents at most to profit from.
I was like, why is like you go to like McDonald's or something? Why is like an apple juice the same amount as like water
Yeah.
and like syrup?
I know. Like, I don't know.
They could
Capitalism. Too
Yeah,
much
because
power.
what it was worth back in the 30s when they had like Coke in it.
Yeah.
Why is it more expensive now when it's just like water and sugar?
They're so mass produced. Yeah.
And the
Guys-
cups don't even freaking stay together.
No. Tell me about it.
No, back in my
How
day.
come no fast food, no coffee place can get good lids for the cups? I think Starbucks is pretty good now.
You
Starbucks?
can't get them off.
No, yeah, exactly. So I was going to say, you can't get them off. That's how good they are.
So I just throw them away.
No, so I literally just have to like squeeze it so hard and it pops off eventually.
I
But,
get
like,
so mad because they're not even like, it's not crunchy, so you can't break it.
yeah,
It's not like
it's like,
hard. It's like
squishy.
chewy or like
Yeah. but like honestly, I prefer that than whatever the fuck that was. I got us.
True.
Do you guys know Opa, the beloved Greek,
beloved
the beloved
place.
Greek fast
good.
food authentic place? I got us
The only
Opa.
Greek place in the city.
For sustenance,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just got us like soft drinks. I didn't even fill it up all the way because I was like, this is gonna spill all over my
Yeah.
car. I just put the lid on. I didn't put the straw in. As I'm walking to my car, it is just leaking down the sides, like on my arm, just from like the motion of me walking, like the few drops that hit the side. Pissed off. It's all over my car cup holders now. It's gonna be sticky. But
Yeah.
I don't want to like name, but literally every coffee place in this fucking city, you get a hot drink or ice drink, it just slowly leaks down the side. And if you
Yeah.
get a tea,
Yeah.
it leaks down the tea bag, which is just like physics. But like,
I
it's
also don't understand why they leave the tea bags in there.
in there.
Because when you make tea, you don't.
Yeah, but it's
You
like,
just steep it and leave
well,
it.
like for Tim's, it makes sense because it's like, fucking here you go. but
It's
like,
not real tea. They're just putting it in there for
yeah,
show.
and like what Starbucks does, they just like will be like, this will take a few minutes. We're gonna steep it, and like
True.
some local places do that too.
I'd way rather wait than
Have
than
to
be
deal with it.
peed on by my tea.
Being peed, it pissed all over my hand.
Yeah.
No, so that's our fast food rant. For
I
today.
actually don't think I can drink any caffeine anymore.
No, that's what Taryn and I are on lately.
Because I was like, okay, no more coffee. Like,
yeah,
I don't drink coffee, but sometimes I'm like, it's been a while. I can
it tastes
have
good
one.
enough. Yeah,
I should probably check if it's definitely on.
it's been 14 minutes.
Okay, 21. 21.
Can you do something for me?
Talk about that more too.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Caffeine.
Oh, caffeine. Yeah. I put some it's a You know that song? Anyways.
Caffeine. Come on, coffee. Don't think you can
Okay.
have.
Sometimes I'm like, no, I can have a little bit of coffee, like as a treat. Which it doesn't make any sense because if I don't have it for a long time, then when I have it, I'm like,
Yeah, it's even more of a shock.
I don't, and it's like it doesn't really taste that good to me anymore. It's not like worth it.
Mm.
I just get so anxious.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna not drink coffee and like not have like soda that has caffeine in it, unless I'm like going to the movies because I have to have a cherry vanilla Coke. And then I'll just drink tea. But then I've been drinking tea and also just feeling
Anxious.
bad because I'm like, black tea actually has caffeine in it. But if I drink chamomile, then I get sleepy, so I can only have that like later.
Nighttime.
But I can't have it right before bed because then I'll just wake up tired. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to drink water like a freaking normal person.
Juice, dude.
Yeah.
Apple
Juice is good.
juice.
I got pineapple juice.
Wow.
And there's stuff here to make pina colada. Coconut milk and
That's always stacked
Mhm.
on deck. No, I completely agree. Because you started feeling like that a couple like years ago.
yeah.
But
Grade 10.
yeah, literally, like, just recently, I've been, like, every time I have my little iced oat milk latte, I feel like I can't breathe for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, probably because I don't eat enough in a day.
Literally.
And I need, like, more muscle mass to drink, like, a full thing of coffee or whatever. Like, a Tim's Small coffee, I drink, like, half of it, and I'm like, I could stop here, and I'd be perfect. Like, I need to start drinking a shot of espresso.
Yeah.
But, like,
It's the same amount
yes,
as...
it's fine.
Whatever. It's a smaller cup.
But no, I'm on my ice. I was talking to Lee about this. I'm on my iced chai tea latte kick still, right? Because I'm like, it's getting worse. I can't drink that much caffeine. But Leah's like, black tea literally has the same fucking amount as good coffee. I haven't fact checked that, but like, does it?
I don't know if it's the same amount, but it's
Similar.
It has the most of.
Okay.
I think matcha is also, but I think it's just because it's like, you're not steeping it. It's like matcha's like in there.
it, yeah.
It's more like in it. It's more like concentrated.
Yeah, but it's just like so good, and it doesn't make me feel anxious because it's like there's caffeine in it, but it's also tea, so it's like the sleepiness and the anxiety like cancel out.
Yeah.
So I just feel like good.
And like coffee, when I'm drinking, I'm just like.
No, I feel so dehydrated after you drink coffee.
But tea is like, this is like, I'm doing this for my health. Or like when I don't put cream and sugar in it, I'm like, I'm
like,
like
I am one with my ancestors.
yeah, I'm grinding
doing
it with
the
the
tea.
pumice stone. Pumice? No, wait, that's the other one. What's the thing that
Pumice stone's like what you scrub your
I
feet
know?
with. I know what you're talking
Whatever.
about. But
You
I
know
don't
the thing
yeah,
where you
you just
and I'm steeping the tea and boiling the water. I'm also saving money.
Just reminiscing. Yeah,
I just put a tea bag in water. I'm like, this is
so cheap.
not even a cent.
Yeah.
I've been on my
But no,
saving
I was
money
talking to Kieran about this. Kieran, bigger than both of us, and drinks like
combined.
and drinks 2 fucking there you go. Drinks 2 fucking venti iced coffees a day. Like, how are you not
Venti?
palpitating? Yeah. Or 2
I
2
couldn't drink-
grandes. Probably
I
drinks a
couldn't
venti.
drink 2 ventis of anything and survive.
No. And survive.
If I drink 2 ventis of water, I'd be like, my
pee
stomach
so
hurts. To pee like twice in 1 hour is the worst day of my life. I hate
one more
drinking water
time.
when it does that. I've been refilling this though. This is my water.
Yes.
This is my water bottle. My reusable.
Yeah, it's her reusable water bottle, eco-friendly.
Yeah. The microplastics are just seeping in every time I refill it. There's more in there. It's awesome.
You can feel it.
I can taste it.
But
It's
no,
like
on
seasoning. A cast iron pan.
shut up. On Wednesday, when I was the most sick, I drank, our little unnamed high school like shaker bottles, water bottles. I drank 3 of those in one day,
Wow.
and I was like, I could go for more. I could feel it. Didn't make me feel any fucking better, but I was like,
No.
I can just
Just pee
fucking-
more.
I don't feel it anywhere.
Literally.
So I was like, it'll help me. But no, like, I love when water tastes good, man.
You know when water sits in a water bottle for a day and then you like wake up and you're like, I can't breathe, and then you drink
We're
some
like,
and it tastes
wait.
like water bottle
I know.
and it's the worst
like, wait,
taste in the entire
I
world.
have a half full water bottle in my bag that I took to work a week ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is perfect.
And you're in your room and you're like, I can't leave my bed because it's like 6 a.m. and I want to go back to bed and I can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
So it's like, guess I'll have to drink this. You just drink it so
So
fast and
fast.
like
And I'm
just
like-
have to deal with the plastic taste.
No, I'm like, there's nothing different about it. There's nothing different.
It's fine.
about
It's
it.
normal water. It's nice and cold. It's not room temperature.
No, it's like, I can't drink bathroom sink water.
No.
Like-
My bathroom sink, I've never once filled up. Because I'm like,
Oh,
it
at
gets
least you never once cleaned it. I was like,
it's just admitting things. I was like,
know, I
no.
was like-
On a different note, never clean my bathroom.
just like, I can't drink that shit.
It's gross in there. No, it's just like the pressure is different.
Well, it's like,
It's the same water.
oh my
The
goodness.
shower is the same water. I don't care.
No, this is the sink right next to the toilet. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Literally. Like, yes, I brush my teeth in here.
Like, it
but
goes in
I'm
my
not gonna
mouth. I'm not
drink
gonna
a glass
drink
of
it.
water. No.
It's gonna taste like bathroom.
And if I had a fridge with water that came out, I would never get from the tap.
Yeah,
Because even here, I'm like, I can get out of the tap.
it tastes like fridge water.
Exactly. It's not cold enough.
Okay, on that note, I was realizing we didn't even talk about our Valentine's Day.
True.
Because that's like the only interesting thing that's happened that people might want to hear about.
Maybe. You sick freaks.
Oh my god, I was a sick freak. No, it was funny because I started getting sick like Monday night, and I was like, I'm gonna wake up so fucking sick tomorrow, and it's like the one day I'm supposed to like do anything for the next week. And I was sick. I was like, it's fine. I'll just put on makeup, and it won't make. No one will know a thing.
Literally. Until you have makeup everywhere but your nose, because you just blow your
Literally.
nose.
No, I didn't even have to blow my nose. I was just like coughing, and I
Oh.
had such a bad headache, and I was just like, I can't like start talking, and like the room is spinning to me right now. And no,
Damn.
I like probably had COVID, but I took a test and
I didn't see you for a week.
yeah,
no.
and I took a test and it was negative. The last one I had, and I was like, well, I don't think these things are real. I don't think these tests work ever.
Not COVID is real.
Yeah, COVID.
The little tests are.
No,
I don't
the
trust
rapid
them.
tests,
Yeah.
not at all. Because I also feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Because we've probably had COVID.
Like probably 4 times.
And every time we're like, guess I'll test every day till I'm not sick anymore.
Yeah, and it's like, eh. You have to pay for a COVID test now, so fuck that.
So.
Anyways, I was sick. We're
Scott
vaccinated.
Lowe.
It's fine. And like I kept on getting like hot flashes. Like I'm a sweaty person normally, but I was like, I actually feel like I can't breathe. And then, but Kieran and I went to 13 Pies, and we know and love 13 Pies. It's the first
Shout out.
time that like both of us were there drinking. Like we could get a cocktail,
Wow.
and the cocktail menu is so good. But
Never even looked at that thing.
yeah, but no, it was only deuces in there, obviously. Only couples.
Mm.
Oh, I wonder why. So, like, the vibes in there were just so, like, polite and proper. Like, we went at, like, 7. So it wasn't that early, but it wasn't that late either.
Yeah.
It was just so proper. Like, the music was loud, but no one was, like having a
Yeah,
good
it's
time.
usually loud in there.
Yeah, everyone was just, like, in and out. And, like, Kieran talks loud. And I didn't really care because I didn't know anyone in there. So I was like, give
Bring
someone
the party.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, everyone was like in and out, and then I mean the pizza was good. It was a good time, but I was just like, these people can hear everything we're saying, and they aren't talking to each other, and it's freaking me out.
Just everyone's on their first date. and
Yeah.
just like, nobody's gonna turn up
Like,
on Valentine's.
just spit
Okay.
everywhere.
It didn't touch me, but
Okay, but she saw it, so it's
I
embarrassing.
saw it. So I'm gonna I will vomit.
Just don't think about it. But no, it was fun, and then we went to Fable, and then I was like, I'm actually getting sick. I need to go home.
Aw.
But yeah, it was as good as it could be, and then I woke up the next day so sick.
Aw.
So sorry guys if you were working at 13 Pies and I like spit on you or something.
Yeah, and you have COVID now
I'm really sorry.
because you only took one test. I had a little. Well, it wasn't Valentine's Day because it was just me. But last year I think we've said this. We said this in the last.
Yeah.
We said this in the last episode, but yeah, in the last episode, we talked about how when your car was getting broken into,
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Laurel and Carson in the co-op parking lot watching the proposal. So I had to carry on the tradition, and I sat by Rotary Park and I
nice.
watched the proposal, and it was so cold. Every day leading up to that was like -5 at the lowest at night, and it was like -25, and I was like,
I'm so sorry, man.
it's fine. But I brought blankies, and I wore my comfiest clothes, and I got my favorite little snacks.
And there's like people in the parking lot probably having sex in
yeah,
their car.
it's so funny, like parking there at all, because I don't like going in the parking lot because that's where all like the
Yeah.
cars are running and they're all evenly spaced out. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's one of you.
Yeah, one of you is not being
There's,
very
like-
godly right now.
There's no like cops over here, so
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's also so embarrassing to like park and then get into my back seat.
Yeah.
Like crawl through my car to get to my back seat. I'm like, I have a blanket and a laptop. I'm like, nobody look at me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's more embarrassing is someone looking in and being like, oh, what are you guys up to? Or seeing that it's just me on Valentine's Day, just like, hi, I'm just like watching a Sandra
movie.
Bullock movie by myself. So I was kind of scared the whole time that someone was gonna like come up to the door, but then I had to keep reminding myself that no one cares
Yeah, no.
and I'm not the center of the universe. But it was fun, and then I went to see Infinity Pool,
Oh yeah.
and I thought I was gonna be the only one in the theater, and I was so excited because I got there like way too early because there was street cleaners or
Oh,
like snow
yeah.
plowers or whatever, and So I finished the movie. I had an hour before the movie started, and I was down there, but I was like, I don't want to drive around because like gas.
Yeah.
So then I was gonna go back to my house and drop off my laptop so it wouldn't get stolen. And then I tried to get to my house. Literally every street.
Yeah.
Every way to get to my house was blocked by these
Street
like
cleaners?
snow plowers, and I was like, okay, I actually
Can't
like.
go
What if I
home.
had to go home? I just can't.
You have to hike.
So then I just parked in the theater thing, or whatever. So I got in and I was like, sick, theater to myself. 2 teenage boys sit literally right behind me. Like, I'm sitting here, they're like here and here. I'm like, why? Why? Because like I got the ticket. So like you saw that there was someone there.
Yeah.
And then 2 more teenage boys sit like, they're just all in the back row, just going down. And then there's some over there. And everyone was behind me. And there's probably, like, I didn't look because I was too scared, but
Yeah.
probably like 15 teenage boys
Jesus.
just behind me.
Oh, and watching Infinity Pool.
Yeah. Just like full, like Mia
Full
Goth is
nudity.
naked.
Yeah. No, I'm like, oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Also, did you have to replay it or restart the camera or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I just did because I could.
Eh.
Because I'm a freaking boss like that. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I was surprising more. I was expecting more uproar when there was full female nudity and stuff, but there were.
Just the guys.
They were like kind of quiet actually. They were just literally. They're just like, oh my god, is that a girl? And then I was like, it's Valentine's Day. Like none of you 13-year-old boys are gonna ask me out. None of you 15-year-old boys are gonna be like, hey miss.
Were they like younger than us teenagers?
I don't know. I didn't look at them because I was
Okay.
too scared. There's no way they're older than us.
Okay. So.
Probably just like high school boys.
So
But they
hostile.
kept leaving, and when I left, I saw them going to the bathroom. So I was like, "You guys are smoking up." Because there was one guy that was just giggling the whole time. And I was like, "I know what you did."
He said, I've heard stories about you.
Which that would be a good movie to do it, probably.
Probably. And then, is that what led you to the realization that we should get high again?
No, I was just in here,
Taryn
just losing my mind.
said something I'd never expected her to say ever again. Was that we should smoke weed again?
Yeah,
Because
my
Taryn and I
mom
had an
watches
awful
these now.
experience. Well, did she not know?
I never told her, but like I don't know.
It's not like we killed someone.
No, I just like I got back and I was just like I just didn't, and I was like this would be weird to say now. So hey mom, if you're watching this, I took an edible at Carson's cabin
2 summers ago.
2 summers ago, and I watched Twilight and I thought it was bad, and I got really freaked out because I was like, oh, Twilight's actually a bad movie, and then I watched it again and it was okay.
No,
But
Taryn
we
and I
yeah.
are actually like way too fucking anxious to do anything. That's why we have to drink. That's
Yeah.
why drinking is our vice.
And it like still doesn't do anything.
But no, Taryn and I had half of like a 10 milligram
Like,
edible.
Was it half of a 10 or was it half of a 5? Did we
It
figure
was
that
half
out?
of a 10, so we each
Okay.
had 5.
Which is like kind of a lot, I think, for
No, I
first
don't
time
think so.
for little girls. I thought that was like
10 is like low. Like I think the normal is like 25 or something, but I might just be lying, guys. Again,
25. Again,
Something
if
like
I put
that.
25 milligrams of any substance in my body, I'm dying.
No, like yeah, we each had 5 milligrams, and it was actually like one we were like an hour, and we're like, it's not like doing anything.
Yeah.
Boom, at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Like both of us, like again, like this is the one and only time I've got high. We probably sound like such losers,
Yeah.
but like guys, we did it, and it was terrifying.
It was bad.
But no, it just hits the exact same time, and like every stereotypical thing about being high is so true.
Just being like, the sun looks so beautiful, the trees
Just
look
being
so beautiful, I
life
can
is so
hear
amazing,
everything.
and I'm so hungry, and I'm like just love everyone. But no, like I was looking at Taryn, she was this close to my face, and I was like, you are in HD right now. Like that is
Literally
not what
did.
you look like.
It looked like a movie, yeah.
And then I just actually couldn't formulate a sentence. It was pissing me off. I was getting so upset.
You were so like mad and thought
was
everyone
so
was mad
mad.
at you, and I was like, this is so funny. And then I like actually blacked out for a second, like genuinely like thought I blacked out for like a long time, and it was for like a couple seconds. And then I said something and everyone thought it was like offensive, and then I thought I dreamt that, and then I was like, I don't know how to like reconcile this, even though it's like no one cared, it was just a joke. And then I was walking back like literally looking at the ground like this and being like, and just Carson being like, you're fine, you're okay.
No, yeah, and it's Farron who's done this before.
Not feeling
Just
anything
not-
off like
yeah.
30.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
And Rowan like was like in between us and Farron, and she
She
felt
didn't feel
something.
anything, and then she was
gone.
way more after you went to bed. That is funny. She once it wore off, like hours later, me and Carson were talking you and Farron went to bed. Me and Carson were sitting on the couch talking, like deep philosophical questions or whatever. Rowan's just sitting on like a chair across from us like this.
Just for like what, an hour?
Like, well, I think we talked for 2 hours. And it was like she was upstairs and then she was just like, and then she would go like this and we'd be like, hey Rowan, and she'd be like, hi. And then she'd just go back to it and I was like, no, she seems fine. Whatever.
Yeah, she's still breathing, so that matters. But no, I just hate it because you can't get that to wear off faster.
Exactly. Drinking, I was like, I could just simply go to bed right now and then be fine.
I could pee, sleep, drink water, eat, and it will fade away faster. No. Not with drugs.
Literally. Because then we went back to the cabin.
Yeah.
And they put on Twilight, or I put on Twilight to be like, I need something to calm me right now. I need to, whatever. And then Rowan took more, so she was in the back, like, freaking out over the movie, being like, this is the worst movie ever. And I was like, Rowan, stop. And I just laid on the floor, and I actually was like, I couldn't talk. Like, I was so far back in my brain. Like, I was like, it wasn't like thinking. I was like, there's just like a little tiny me inside my brain thinking. And I was watching the movie and I was like, the dialogue is so bad. This movie sucks so bad. I can't believe I ever liked this movie, even as a joke. And I was just like, and then people were chewing, like chips, like super loud. And I was like, interesting. Maybe this will, but it was like, I was pissed off like normal, but it was inside my tiny little brain, so I couldn't do anything about it because I wasn't in control. I was the little person inside my little brain.
Because like I was thinking sentences in my head that I could not verbalize. Like there was something like I was like lockjaw. Like I actually couldn't talk.
Because I think it makes you like be like, whoa guys, or it makes you like so anxious. Yeah. That like, oh my god, everyone's gonna be mad at me if I say anything right now. And I'm like, I'm in a trance. Yeah. I'm gonna be like this forever. It also doesn't like wear off the next morning. Like drinking, I was like, there was like still a little bit the day after, because that was when we were leaving, and I was in the car. I'm like, so this is the way I'm gonna be
for the rest of my life.
I remember turning onto like my street and being like, Jesus fuck, like this is I'm just gonna be like this forever.
Okay, I didn't feel that.
And then I was fine.
So. I don't really remember much else from just going to the park, but I was like, I don't like this at all.
No,
but
I just I don't ever want to take an edible ever again.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, because it takes so long, and you're like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
I would smoke a joint though.
Yeah, I take like one.
What is
just
it?
Just like take like one hit off of it.
Please, guys.
I think like literally, I think I need to take one hit off a joint and then be sat in front of a TV with like food that's good and just like nobody talk to me. Or not, that's not true. Everyone be in the same situation. I can't have Carson sober near me.
No.
I can't have someone sober who's like capable of judging me and not like in the same.
You guys have to be on something. Yeah.
Do you think Carson ruined our experience? Do you think he's the reason?
It's always a man's problem.
Yeah. The equivalent of going, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
You sound crazy right now. Like you aren't making any sense. I'm
in my Tom Cruise Risky Business cosplay right now.
Oh, like I thought you were gonna say like what's Risky Business?
It's just I haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's a movie where he's wearing a white button down.
Terrence's not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
Whore.
Just for you guys.
I was gonna say movies. When I was sick, I was like, "Okay, this is the perfect time to watch a movie. I can't do fuck all. So I watched The Proposal, which is one of Taryn's favorite movies, rom-coms.
It's not good.
Okay, but she likes it.
It's one of my favorite rom-coms.
I was like, meh, I wasn't really paying attention, but it did make me think Ryan Reynolds was attractive.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous, kind of propaganda.
I know, and I was like, doesn't he just act like that in real life?
He just plays that role
in everything. Because he probably is that role. Anyways,
mm-hmm.
I was like, meh. I watched Finding Dory because I wanted to watch a stupid movie, and I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, that was like 20 minutes. I watched Judas and the Black Messiah.
I still haven't seen that.
That movie's really good. I did not know Fred Hampton was like 21 when he was killed. So like when he was doing the Black Panther movement, he was like actively like 21 leading this.
Damn.
That's insane. That's like me in a year.
What are we doing? We have a podcast.
3 people from Get Out are in that movie. Lakeith, Daniel, and his name's like Lil something, but he played the TSA agent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's like not a real name. It's like Lil
Yeah.
something in the last name. Anyway, I saw him. I was like, you're in this shit too? But no, all very good actors. I love Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like stopped. I was like, is that his
He
name?
needs
It
to
is.
be British. He needs to have his real accent in more movies.
in one movie.
Because Chicken Shop Date, that was awesome. That was...
No, it was a really good movie, and like
Okay.
Lakeith Stanfield's also a very beautiful man, also a very good actor. Who said actress?
Isn't he a weirdo?
He's kind of a weirdo, and that's okay. We can move
Always
on.
happens.
And then I think that's all I watched I watched the Pamela Anderson documentary
Mm.
on Netflix. That was actually really good.
Probably
It was really
while I'm
good.
here.
Yeah, and it was really good, and it's narrated by her. Like
Oh.
it's her like walking you like through the timeline of her life. So I'm like, and she's just such a likable person like to listen to. I'm like, and she's just like, I'm just an open book. Like she just like talks.
That's
And I'm
fun.
like, and like I did not know shit about her life at all. I just knew she was married to Tommy Lee. And so like finding out like everything, and like her kids are in it, her 2 sons, and I'm like, this is funny. Like they're just comfortable.
Yeah,
Like
I'm just like,
it had a good ending too. Like nearing the end, I was like, this is so fucking sad. But then like she's on like Broadway now. I'm like, hell yeah. And she's
didn't even know
55. She's
Damn.
like got like the star role in a Chicago on Broadway thing. I was like, this makes me so happy.
that's so... I love Chicago.
No, and
I
she's
talked
doing
about
like
that,
fucking cartwheels on stage. Like, I
Okay.
can't even do that shit. No, it was really good, and it made me like heartwarmed that she like has a good life now.
Yeah. That's so fun, just being like, no, I'm in a good place, so I can just like talk shit about
Yeah.
everyone and
I
like,
know.
tell you like why this is wrong.
And then I found out that the Hulu series, like Pam and Tommy or whatever, just had nothing to do with Pam
Yeah.
or Tommy. And I was like,
and I think
okay.
Lily James, who plays Pamela Anderson in that, like didn't know that she didn't
Oh.
sign off on it until after.
Okay.
And she was like, okay, cool.
Now I'm a part of this.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely would recommend that. I
I
quite
watched
enjoyed that.
half of the first episode of Pam and Tommy,
Oh really?
and I was like, this is so boring and weird, and why is
Well, they're
Seth
trying to
Rogen
make
the
it like
main
a
character?
like a. Was it? Is it supposed to be realistic?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know anything about.
But
I
then
don't know.
Kieran and I watched Till, the Emmett Till
Mm.
movie, and I was so confused because I thought, I guess I didn't know exactly Emmett Till's story. I thought he was like the boy who was killed by electric chair.
Mm.
But that was a different 14-year-old boy, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, sorry.
Awesome.
Like, love that this is a common theme, but it's just so insane that that was like 60 years ago, 60, 70 years ago. People
There's
are
like
still
identical stories
alive and
now.
well. Yeah. No, it was just a couple years before Emmett Till, I think. But no, like, it's just crazy that that's a real story and that actually happened. The movie itself wasn't like amazing, but it was just telling a story, and I was like, that makes the movie good enough, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the acting was good enough, and the boy who played Emmett Till looked exactly like Emmett Till, and it freaked me out.
Damn.
No, it was very sad, but like
I shall
sometimes you just gotta be like, oh my god,
watch it. Yeah.
America is so scary.
Yeah.
That was all the movies I watched.
How
though.
were? Because I saw stuff about the one actress from that. People being like she should have been nominated.
Oh, like the mother probably.
I haven't seen it.
Well, yeah, I'm
Probably.
assuming the mother.
So just yeah.
She was really good. Definitely not bad acting, because she just has to play a mom who finds out her son's been killed, and like she was really good at displaying like frustration.
Mm.
And like, yeah, I wouldn't say any of the actors in that were bad, but I don't know. I wasn't like starstruck by the performance.
Yeah, that's one I have to watch.
Yeah, I hadn't even
many
heard of it.
movies. What was that on?
Crave.
Okay.
But I don't have Crave, so I'm just assuming that's
Okay.
what it was on.
I have that. So.
I'm assuming that's what the Richie had.
Yeah.
Speaking of Richie, Tara and I were
Oh.
going to talk about why we're the poor friends. Why are we the poor one?
Always.
Just kidding. We aren't poor.
No.
But we aren't.
Very
we
much not.
Aren't, yeah. We're fine.
We're
but
fine.
we aren't.
We're gonna
upper
go
class.
to school.
Yeah.
Like we'll be fine. We don't actually live here, so.
No.
That's
This
what-
is not our house.
But why aren't we going to Mexico?
Everyone's going to Mexico or Hawaii, and
Or
no
some hot
shade
place.
to people who are going those places, because I fucking would if I could.
It's
But,
just
like,
jealousy.
so many people have gone to Mexico in the past month. It's freaking me out.
And not
Like,
a
are
single
going.
one invited us.
Yeah, and
And-
it kind of hurts.
It kind of like it's like
Like
Who
people
are
I
your real
work with,
friends?
like, guys, we're a family. I thought, like, please take me to an island in Mexico.
I know how much you make because
Yeah.
I work with you. So like I know
can,
that you
like, pay
can't afford another ticket, but like please.
Or like, what I've been thinking about is I didn't know people our age still went on family vacations,
Yeah.
like hot family vacations.
Yeah, just like hot holidays.
Because I was talking to Leah about this, and we both went on the last like family vacation in 2017. And
I
like,
think mine was in 2018, whenever I went to Montana with like
oh yeah,
my whole family. I think that's the last time. I went to like Edmonton for a weekend after Christmas with my family.
What's
in
like
2020, so yeah.
no, like I was, how old were we in 2013?
Yes.
Yes. Like I was 13 on my last family vacation. Like obviously my siblings were older than that, so I feel like, oh, that with other reasons. But that was my last family vacation, and like I'm like, after COVID, y'all are still going on family vacations.
Literally.
I thought that was like the universal cutoff.
Literally, it's
like stop.
You're still going on family vacations, so like
Mexico.
Yeah.
Which
Go to Florida. Actually, don't go to Florida.
yeah. Come on.
I don't know.
Stop
I don't know.
preaching that to the
Go
people.
to like Vancouver, like everyone else.
I don't know. It's just like
Go to
foreign to me.
freaking Toronto, so I don't feel
Like I thought.
jealous.
I just
that.
thought people were like focused on like school now and like their jobs, and that was just kind of like, oh, we're done with family vacations. But no.
It is, yeah, to be in first year university. I
Yeah.
mean, I probably will,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna eat my words. But
Or like, yeah, Leah also went on her last family vacation, 2017 to Dominican, but they were gonna go again, but then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Again, the universal cutoff. Like everyone should have stopped.
I just feel like, because in my eyes, I'm like, if I were to go, the one thing like my family's planning is to go to Salem,
Yeah,
like around.
but you also have family
Halloween.
out there.
I have family out there, and it would also be me meeting them
Yeah.
as like an adult who lives away from
Exactly.
home. And like that makes sense.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm gonna go see my family for vacation,
But also,
not to a resort. I don't know.
if we had the money, I'm sure we would.
Oh, absolutely. If I was going to Mexico, I'd be like, I love going on family
I love
vacations.
my family.
I love
I
when my
love
parents
when
pay for my
my
plane tickets. I love it so much. I wish everyone could go on. I wish everyone could stay at a resort. You go to Jamaica, everyone. Whoever, whenever you want, go.
Please take my money. No, it's just a hater mentality. But I'm just like,
Exactly.
good for you guys.
Everything we talk about is just like, oh, this thing's pissing me off, but it's just because like I wish I could do it. I wish I
Exactly.
could be you.
I don't think there's another part of life than to be bitter. So yeah, that was my hot take. Someone please take me on a hot vacation. Take me to
Someone sponsor
Italy.
me.
I was going to say, I had in my notes to talk about like Simon Cowell, but we don't have to do that because I
That's
was gonna.
Just cause.
No.
Shut up, pretty much.
Oh, I was gonna say, what if when we go see SZA, she brings out Maroon 5 and we have to reap the consequences?
That is, cause yeah, we did talk about like who she could bring out, like who she has songs
Yeah.
with, and stuff. There was one I thought of that I was like, oh man.
Post Malone.
Cause I was like, oh, Phoebe Bridgers, that'd be cool. Megan.
Megan.
I'd actually piss myself. I'd pee all over myself if Megan came out. Oh my god. There was someone like stupid where I was like, that'd be so funny.
DJ Khaled.
That'd be funny. Cause he does nothing.
No.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
No. But I was like, if she played What Lovers Do, stay,
Like,
no, baby.
I'm not gonna say I'd have a bad time.
No, I loved that song when it came out.
Me too. That
Oh.
was so long ago.
I was gonna talk about how I am like a psychic or whatever, and there are songs I have heard before their said release. Remember when we...
My House by Flo Rida.
Yeah. Guys, that song did not come out the year it did.
No, it came out
In like 2012. What?
Yeah.
I think it came out in like 2016.
No, it was like 2013 at the latest. I swear to God, I've heard the song and I saw the album art, the exact album art, like 3 years before it actually came out.
I don't know why it stopped recording.
Like I swear to
That's
God, I was at a friend's house, and she showed me the song, and
Yeah.
I listened to the song, and
in
I
like
saw the album art.
2011. It did not come out in
Yeah, like,
2015.
when I was in like before 4th grade.
Welcome
sure.
to my house, baby.
That's also that sounds like 2010 or before.
Exactly.
So
Florida.
I don't know what he did, but I'm not succumbing to your trance.
Yeah. No, the fact
Mr.
that
Flo.
like I had talked about this in like 7th grade, being like, there are songs I swear I've heard before. We have both only agreed on My House by Florida.
That one's like it's
It's just
there's
universal.
gotta be
like no way.
something.
But other songs were like there's just certain lyrics in songs I'm like have seen this in an Instagram video before.
Yeah.
In That's What I Like by Bruno Mars, the strawberry champagne, oh nice. Swear to God, I've heard that before. Love on the Brain, I thought was a cover by Rihanna. Like I thought that was like an oldie cover from like the 50s or something. I watched her perform it and I was like, wait, isn't this a cover? Cash was like, no, this is her song.
Dumb idiot.
No,
you stupid
my
idiot.
sister's lying to me. There was that one song. It's not Feel It Still, but that's what I'm thinking. It was by like the Congos or something.
Rebel for Kicks? Is that one?
No, that was the
That's
Feel
the
It
same
Still.
song. Okay.
It was by like the
I
Congo.
remember that.
Come With Me Now.
Oh yeah.
That song, I swear to God.
Come with me now. I used
There
to
was one more.
blast that song on my iPod Touch.
Blast it.
That and
Send
Fire
it
by Pitbull. Fireball by Pitbull. Those two songs. I can see the album art on my little reflective iPod
Reflective.
Touch. Well, you know how it was.
But yeah, I just had to
No, it's-
mention that because if you guys also have heard songs that you swear you've heard before, I just want to know I'm not alone.
Yeah. I can't think of any other ones. Just My House is like I know for a fact
Yeah.
that came
That's
out
a
before.
ripoff. Yeah.
Or maybe I had a dream about it and I'm just like a prophet. Like that could be what it is. It's like Mr. Rida was like
Mr.
no, I'm
Rida.
giving like some of my fans like a sneak peek like
Yeah.
4 years in advance.
He's part of the he's Scientologist.
I have a hat that says Flo Rida on it.
You do.
It's meant to say Florida, but it says Flo Rida, so it's cool.
But it says Flo Rida.
I have like a question. It's like kind of a question. I had this idea yesterday.
Okay.
And I was actually just giggling to myself because I was like, this is so stupid, but it's like kind of
I can't
whatever.
wait.
Okay, first of all, this is separate. I think we were talking about in the last episode who we would play or who would want
Yeah.
to play us. I think Maisie Williams
For me?
could play you.
I think you're right.
But I also think that the better question would be which current celebrity would you want to play the younger version of?
What I want to play the
Like
younger version
who?
of?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you were to play a younger version of someone in the industry, who would it be?
Like because I want like because of their story, because of how they look.
Like who do you think you could play? Like in the way McKenna Grace plays every
Like
blonde
Dakota
character.
Johnson. No, I've been told by Kieran's mom that I look like one of the girls from Gilmore Girls. The one, my phone's gonna stop recording, but one of them I supposedly look like. So, if you guys know her name,
Like Rory or Lorelai? Those are the only two I know.
I think are those.
Is it the mom or the
Okay,
daughter?
my phone's gonna stop recording when I exit out, but
I think it's still recording.
come on.
Come with me now.
Ah, come with me now.
Yeah, come
Alexia Bledel.
Yeah, she's got those blue eyes.
Yeah.
That's a
I
staple.
can replicate those. That stare.
I didn't think of one from myself. So I'm just gonna... I don't know what I look like. In my eyes, I'm still blonde.
In
In my brain, I'm still blonde, so I really don't know.
like someone with like rounder features.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely someone who I'm thinking of.
Rooney Mara.
She doesn't have that round.
No, but I don't know. It's just the first person I
She
thought
looks
of.
so British.
I think you could.
I could do anything.
I think you wanted to. Exactly.
It's a good song. Remember
song.
Inner Ninja and what's the one? My House in Budapest. There's
There's
the one
like a Headley one.
what's the one? It's like oh my god. It's like Cold Blood.
Cold Water.
No, not that's a good song by Justin Bieber. No, it's like I can't think of it. I'm gonna forget. I
That's the
know
new one,
that was
that.
like my dad's favorite song at some point. Okay, so this is my.
Two heads reminds me of you.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a monster with two heads.
Yeah.
I hope to God love you harder. I
like
knew
so
that. I knew that's what she was thinking of.
Two heads. Yeah, I did. I loved that song, and so did my dad. Okay. So this is my.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been listening to some more rap. Mostly, I always listen to like women rap, like Megan and Nicki and stuff. But I've been listening to like 2017, like Travis Scott, Lil Wayne, like just so funny.
Yeah.
Just like arguably not good music, but whatever. But I've noticed that a lot of them have the same like names or like prefixes to their names, like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, and ASAP Yams. It's all ASAP and it has the dollar sign or whatever. And then there's also like the Lils.
She's like, I've seen a lot of rappers using
Lil.
Lil.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay, Lil is like, okay, that's not like, but you know how in Drag Race, how they have like,
Are you from the House of Lil?
that's what I'm saying. Because you know how in like Drag Race they have like drag
funny.
families, but then it's also like, so let me see my notes. So there's like Alexis Mateo and Vanjie.
Yeah.
Shout out Vanjie, birthday twin.
Oh, really? Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
And then there's like O'Hara. So there's Fifi O'Hara and Asia O'Hara, but there's also other O'Haras like Eureka.
Yeah.
And
She's put research
Raja
into this. Yeah.
O'Hara, who's actually part of the Davenport.
Yeah, but her
family.
name is O'Hara.
Exactly. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is like, so there's a bunch of Lils. So that's like O'Hara. That's like, they're not actually related,
Yeah.
but they could be because of like, how they like sign each other. They'll be like someone signs a bunch of people, so that's kind of like a drag family in my eyes. It's like I see it as a drag family, so maybe they have different names. Like Raja doesn't have the Davenport name, but is still part of that family. You know.
Okay.
So I just thought it was interesting that there's like rap families in the same way that there's drag families.
Yeah, but are they connected?
Well, some of them are. Like I think Lil Wayne signed. Didn't he sign Nicki?
Yeah, or he, like, put her on or something. I don't know.
So I think some of them are, like, kind of. And then there's, like, you know, they're, like...
I didn't know Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne are the same age.
Really?
They're both 40, I think. Lil Wayne's 40. I think Nicki's probably 40 or close to it. But I'm like, that's weird.
That is weird.
Lil Wayne is not 40 years old. That guy will forever be 32.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's an interesting observation.
I was just gonna I had a dream. This one's really quick.
Oh, she had a dream.
I had a dream that I was in a grocery store and Finn Wolfhard and Jack Dylan Grazer were also there. They're just minding their business, but I wasn't wearing shoes. So I was like, oh, of course this would be the day that I met them, that I saw them in the grocery store. I'm not
your
wearing
bare
shoes.
feet are out.
And I was like, I literally always wear shoes. You will not see me with my bare feet out, but like now I have to either like just take this L and not meet them, or I have to like meet them and be like, sorry about my shoes.
You say take this L?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it'd be I'd take the L and
her.
I'd meet them and then
marry Finn Wolfhard. So.
Yeah, but he's not gonna
value me if he
like,
sees my feet.
Yeah, I'm just like, sorry about my feet. I'm just like just
walking
just like,
around.
sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, don't look at them.
It's the first thing. They're eye catchers.
Yeah, that was a genuine dream that I had.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Still
recording.
Is that still recording? We'll never know.
Probably.
Can you
Could've
see
been
the
good.
light reflecting in the... Yeah, you can.
Oh, word.
Slay.
Did you have any more notes? What else?
My
have we-
neighbor's garage caught on fire yesterday. I went upstairs before I went to work, and there was 3 fire trucks, 2 cop cars, and an ambulance, and the battalion chief fire car in front of my house. Like there's
For a garage.
they're all lined up in the street, which I think they just come so they prepare for the worst. But I was I came upstairs. I was like, "What is happening?" My dad, the neighborhood watchdog, was like, "Let me tell you." He's like, "Neighbor's garage caught on fire, 2 doors down from us." And it was the back of the garage, near the alley, had caught on fire. And apparently the guy was not home, or his daughters were only home or something. And must have been an electrical fire, but it was out immediately. And there wasn't that much damage, but it was you could tell that there was a fire there. Just the corner of the garage. But I was like, that's so funny. And then I had to leave for work, but there was a fire truck in the alley, my garage leaving my garage points the alley this way, and usually I go to the right because the ruts are nicer. But there was just a cop car parked right there. So I opened my garage door. I was like, let me just look to make sure there's not a fire truck blocking my way. And there's just a cop car right there. I was like, I'm not stealing a car. I'm just leaving. So I backed out slowly, being like, can you please move? I don't want to go the stupid way because there's also a fire truck in the road over there. So I just had to slowly drive out and be to wave to the fire truck who's right there. Be like, sorry, I have to go to work. I'm not trying to be in the way. And it was as they were leaving too. So it looked like I was just trying to get in their way.
Yeah. The cops are just
Yeah. And
getting paid to actually do nothing.
I know.
Pissing me off.
I know my dad was must have been a slow day.
Literally, because why are there 2 cop cars?
Yeah. Just to see if
Did
it
they
was
say
arson.
someone lit a fire?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, could have. They still don't, and I'm not gonna know. No, my dad said his name on our family group chat and sent a picture. And my sister's like, "Who is that?" He's like, "You're the neighbor 2 doors down. Haven't you ever seen him before?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Dad, I know neighbor across the street and beside us. That's it."
That's all you
And he was
are committed to know.
He's like, "You haven't seen them ever?" And I'm like, "Why would I have seen them?"
You don't stand
I don't
this
go
at
door
the
to door and be
window
like, "Hey neighbor, I'm 18, I'm 19, and I live 2 doors down. Just want to say hi."
You're a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that
Do you have
I'm
any
in
friends
that house.
my age
Yeah.
who wants to play?
I just want you
no.
to be aware that I'm near you and you can
You know
get
my
to
last
me.
name, yeah. No. Comment down below if you know your neighbors. Do you?
Yeah. I used to know my neighbors on one side because they were friends with my parents and they moved away. The other side, my dad always gets pissed off at, or no, he always gets pissed off at my family for no reason. So we know him. We used to know the neighbors on the other side of the street because he used to just stand in his screen door and just stare into our house, which is really cool. And then he moved out, and then another family moved in, and the daughter was friends with my sibling, so we knew them, and then they moved out. So I only know one side, that's
Yeah.
it. And then 2 doors down, but that's separate.
That's different. You have
That's
a aim.
different. That's all back home, small town, Gotta know everyone in the freaking city.
Yeah. I think that's all I have to say.
Did you guys notice this?
Yeah, I brought.
Did you talk about these?
Uh-uh.
The elephant in the room?
Oh yeah.
The big fur ball in the room?
Karen is a stupid fucking one. I have a.
I just thought it'd be
sophisticated one.
really funny, and also because we deliberately got. a
It's
black
got
one and white
vertebrae on the top
one.
of it.
I know. It's fine.
No.
I just thought it'd be really funny, and then it would you'd be able to differentiate.
Yeah,
And it is funny.
it's got
I haven't got any furs in my nose yet, so that's good. She's like, I'm
I wish it went
ripping
all
an
the way
animal.
down, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, mine goes too far down.
Yeah.
Ouch. You can have some of mine if you want.
Aw, you little snap. I do have an obsession of the week. It is the song 3 Boys by Omar Apollo. I love this fucking song so much. Has great potential to be my favorite by him. It is so pretty. The harmonies are so nice. And I'm gonna see it live, which makes it so much better. I hope he better fucking play it.
Yeah.
But
if you're watching this,
guys, this song is so good.
it's so good.
And it's got
listened to it in my car.
a guitar twang to it, or banjo or something. Sounds like an old western in the beginning.
It feels springy.
I love it.
which is really nice. I love when songs come out and they feel like the season that they're in. When songs come out in the winter and I'm like, this is a summer song. You released it in the winter and now I'm going to be sick of it by the summer.
Bitches. Okay.
My obsession of the week, I actually have a couple that I could
Say
say.
our new set.
Yeah, I love our new set. I've never sat in these chairs before in my life. Actually. My obsession of the week is Aaron Taylor Johnson's face.
Yeah. His beautiful, beautiful face.
His beautiful, beautiful. I have a list in my notes. I won't share because it's just like annoying. But I have a list of like, because I think that like naturally blonde men with blue eyes are like actually just like so scary and can't be saved. And there's like something like
Can't be saved?
Yeah, there's like
Okay.
something very like deeply
Yeah.
wrong with them, and it's like they can't help it, but it's just like there's just something wrong with them. And then I think men with blonde hair and dark eyes, especially if it's dyed, is good.
Mm-hmm.
Dark hair, dark eyes is ideal. And then dark hair, blue eyes is like hit or miss. So Aaron Taylor Johnson, that's good. Liam Hemsworth, bad. So that's my little scale.
Yeah, okay.
But he
You're
has
right.
blonde hair. I just watched Anna Karenina last night for the first time. He's 22 in that movie.
Can you wolf whistle?
That was kind of weird.
That was kind of kooky.
I was gonna,
I don't know if you guys
never
heard that.
ever gonna do that ever again.
Yeah.
But he has like dyed blonde hair and blue eyes, and I was like, he's just really pretty. I'm like, you can pull it off. It's crazy. It's just because I know that it's not.
You know
can
what's
tell
beneath.
it's not natural hair.
Gotta love a pretty boy.
I just love finding a new movie and there being a pretty boy in it. And it's like, I don't even know what happened in the movie. I wasn't even paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm
Just
just
get
going-
lost in your eye.
It's so fun.
It
to
is
just be
fun.
like, just like a little girl who's just like,
Sorry, I'm just like sensitive about these things.
it's also, it's crazy that like, as I'm getting older, it's like, they're close to my age.
Yep.
And it's like,
You
oh
will
wow,
surpass
I'm
them
not
at one
12
point. Yeah.
looking at a 20-year-old being like, ooh. I'm like almost 20 looking at a 20-year-old being like, okay,
This
so
is legal.
like I said before, where's the news in the media?
Yeah.
Where are the ones in real life who look like
Just
this?
to meet an actor, Taryn. Oh no.
There's one in particular who like he wants to hit me up. I have one last thing to say. Dolan Twins, if you're watching this, come back.
Please.
I'm back on my YouTube grind. I'm watching YouTube again.
We miss you.
And I
We
just-
want to know
there's a
which one of
void.
you have a kid.
I know who it is.
Do you guys still live together?
No.
Do you guys keep in contact with anyone?
They definitely like FaceTime twice a day. And they definitely talk to like Ryan Abe.
Like Nash. What's his name? Nate
Nat-
Garner.
Nate Garner. Hell yeah. And that's probably
Yeah.
it. And Grayson
But,
has
like-
2 kids by now, probably.
Probably.
It's been
But,
enough
like,
time.
But like hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah.
You got like 5 years.
I hope you guys are doing so well and like so well that like you're ready to come back.
and like you're ready to tell us your real age.
Yeah, and your real age, literally. That'd be so funny. Their
It's not
first.
recording.
What was I saying? I had like one sentence left to go.
Just Dolan Twins. I said Nate Garner. Oh my good lord.
Were you on Popeye? That's my Popeye impression.
Okay. That's enough for this
Yeah.
today.
I can't think of what I was gonna
For
say.
this episode. She'll remember next
Yeah,
episode.
I'll open it with it.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys liked. Was this the 10th episode?
11th.
11th? Okay.
Yeah.
11th episode.
10 was our Valentine's Day episode.
Okay.
It would have been 12.
Sorry.
Someone had to go and get.
I can cough on you if you want. You could probably still get something. Okay. Peace and love, everyone.
See ya. Okay, one finger. Peace. Peace, guys.
Club going up on a Tuesday. Bye.